True peace, kins and friends. I am BooOonooAanet NoopooH. And before I get to my reading, I would like to do a commentary. Now I know all you may know that yesterday, April the 30th, was a worldwide peaceful protest in all 54 countries in Africa, between African people abroad in Jamaica, UK, Vienna, and Italy, etc., and between the African people and the African Americans who repatriated back to Africa as well. Africans here in the diaspora and every other location Africans are residing at on this planet. Also, we as Noonaboos who practice, promote, and promulgate Noone science, which deals with its omnipotent and omnipresent omniscience of the powerful, supernatural, adverse, positive forces of nature, who stand in solidarity for the liberation for the Ethiopian woolly-haired people of the black race, for all Africans, and the African country, Burkina Faso, under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore. In the days of Gill Heron, who was a poet, musician, came out with an album called Pieces of a Man, with an audio piece called The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. In these days and time, 54 years later, the revolution is being digitally videoized from the African people globally. Now also, I would like to let you all know that in the description box below will be the videos, websites, pardon, video and websites that you all can go and enjoy based off of what occurred yesterday, April the 30th. Okay, now what I would like to do now, I would like to get into my reading. And I will be using the NoopooH Tarot deck. All right. Okay. Now my question that I would like to bring about is based off of what occurred yesterday, April 30th, for the liberation of all Ethiopian, woolly-haired Ethiopian people in the black race. And also there were Caucasians. They didn't per se protest, but they were giving their commentary of all the greatness that Captain Ibrahim Traore have been doing in the country of Burkina Faso. Now, just based off of that alone, it's just showing that the powers that be, it's like wanting to know what would be their next move. Now, my question based off of that would be, will France, the elites, back off of trying to assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traore? Will France back off from trying to assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traore? Okay, now the first card that have come out in the reverse is the Utah Jupiter card. Shout out to Auntie Utah in the building. Okay, it reads, King of the bottom half, 6 ether and 9 ether generator, judge, judgment, rules, Armageddon, justice, balance, Ma'at, Libra, fairness, morals, structure, foundation, law and order, equality based on each race's nature, punishment, liberty, happiness, knowledge, honor, plenty, expansion, luck, travel, innocence, world respect, mental resurrection, higher learning, growth, expansion, abundance, fortune, charity. Okay. Now we know, well, let me check something right quick. Okay. Utah, Jupiter in reverse. Okay. Okay, we have the Utah Jupiter card is the ruling card that represents judicial matters over the spiritual, mental, and physical world. This is the second sun in our solar system, just like our primary star. Repu Ra Ray Utah emits 9 ether infrared radiation, life rays, as well as 6 ether gamma radiation, death rays. This card can be used in the reverse, and that is when you can apply the 6 ether downward energies. Okay. So basically, even though this card is the justice card, basically, they're not going to stop. Because if it was in the reverse and it's pointing downward, or this downward, it eats six energies, 6 ether energies, then that would be from the side of the west side, the 6th west side, which would be slowly dropping us back down to rock bottom south, which means that we have a ways to go. We still gonna be dwelling within the hellish mind of these individuals. They're not gonna stop. Okay, the second card in the upright is the Gandu Ganda card. And it reads, the brain new god and goddess are creators of all livers and glands in the African race and their god parents from the Nile River banks. This card removes waste mentally, spiritually, physically, and economically. This card breaks down anything that doesn't belong in your surroundings. In the reverse, things corrode and self-destruct naturally and unnaturally. Okay, so basically this card is letting us know that the waste is going to be moved, but it's going to take time because this card came out in the reverse. The justice card was in reverse, which means that they're not gonna receive their justice now. They're gonna keep doing what they're doing. But this card is here to let us know that the waste will slowly be removed. And that would be mentally, spiritually, physically, and economically. And have you know, this is an economic war because Ibrahim Traore is building up the economy of Africa, Burkina Faso, for that matter. Yes. So, we just we just have to hang in there and see how everything gonna play out. Okay, and the third card that came out in the upright is the Mongolian Noone card. And it reads, this will be home only to all straight-haired people such as Japanese, Chinese, Koreans, Japanese after the 2025 cataclysm. All other races will be able to visit with Kingdom Guard chaperone for a limited time and must be escorted off the motherland until a later time. In the reverse means you may not be allowed to visit, or you may broke laws that will not allow you to return. Okay, so with that said, being that it's talking about the Mongolian race, so that means that even though China is lending off a helping hand, yeah, they all will have to go back to their country sooner or later. They might be giving help, but they giving help to help Burkina Faso under the leadership of Ibrahim Traore to liberate their country. And basically it's just showing how everything is being aligned. So Burkina Faso would be able to regain back their sovereignty, and then all the Chinese people would be over in their land, living amongst themselves, not bothering nobody. Okay. Pretty good. But yeah, so they're not receiving their justice yet. Yeah. The waste from the West is slowly being removed mentally, physically, and economically. Spiritually, physically, economically. Sorry. Okay, the last card in the upright is the Flesh of the Universe card. Okay. Protective barrier against outside forces, balanced temperature and temper. detects and receives signals and messages, renews itself. In reverse, curiosity, intellect, creative, communication, inconsistent, immature, moody, impulsive, shallow, and gossip. So, they are being a protective barrier. Okay. All right. So the outside forces that's protecting Ibrahim Traore is Russia and China, amongst other countries that have been helping Ibrahim Traore along the way. So with that said, is a balanced temperature and temper, detects and receives signals and messages, renews itself. So Burkina Faso is renewing itself. And I would also like to take a look at this information I'm about to pull up. Okay. 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 Now, being that this card right here is speaking of the flesh of the universe, you see them twins? What is the twins in astrology? Oh, sorry. The astrology, it would be Gemini. Pardon me. Oh, it would be Gemini. Okay, so right here you have Gemini is the fifth house. So coming from Ibrahim Traore, he's restoring creativity, recreation, procreation, entertainment, pleasures, romance, children, and play. Now, as far as the children, schools been built. Free education for the children in Burkina Faso. Creativity, yes, they are creating a lot of jobs. Yes. Procreation, agriculture, recreation, entertainment, pleasures, children play. So there you have it. I mean, it's all across the board. Everything is coming in order. Everything is coming in order. And with Auntie Jutah coming into play, which is not any justice. Sorry, not any justice coming at the moment. But then we have Gandu Ganda that will eventually remove the waste mentally, physically, spiritually, and economically. And once that is done, once Gandu and Ganda come in to remove the waste, then the Chinese that's over there, as far as helping, will soon be back in their country. They will no longer be in Africa because what they have accomplished together, everything will be in order. And then we have this flesh of the universe card, which represents the twins. And in astrology, that would be Gemini. And in the In the NoopooH calendar, it would be flesh. It would be the flesh. And you have procreation and yes, all the great things that will come about within this beautiful transition. Holding the West accountable, keeping them from trying to take over the country. Those days are over. Okay, so now what I would like to do, okay, I would like to read from my Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. All right. Same question. Will the West back off from trying to assassinate Ibrahim Traore? What we have here? The peacemaker, the persistent patience. Okay, here we go. Don't force anything. You made it. Consider this a hug and a reminder. It's all working out for you, but just take it easy. This is a moment of healing, harmony, and alchemy. Just avoid extremes and go with the flow. Everything in moderation. You are creating something new. Remain flexible, beautiful. You are stronger than you think. Ancestral memory. The peacemaker shows up as Egyptian goddess Ma'at, 1 foot in the water and the other on land. Ancestral medicine. Family healing is key with most issues of addiction and overindulgence. However, this is a journey you must first walk yourself. Write a letter to a personal area of imbalance, addiction, or overindulgence. Shadow aspect. Well, the card wasn't in reverse, so it wouldn't be no need for me to read that part. But the tarot correspondence is temperance. And the declaration is, my life is aligned and I go with the flow. So there you have it. It is meant for everything is in order, and Ibrahim, Captain Ibrahim, have to do is just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. So, with that being said, this ends my tarot card reading for now, and I will be back with another video. I would like to say true peace and cosmic liberation times. True peace.